Today we're gonna do some camping
on 24 on this site on our property
at 24.Windsor. So we're just here now. We're gonna start packing up to go up
the hill
to the campsite, and we'll keep you posted. All right, so this will be our first night at camping out at 24.Windsor. Yep. It's just 10 minutes to 6 and it's almost dark. Definitely not used to going to bed at 6 o'clock. Normally it's 11, 12 o'clock, sometimes even later at night. So we'll have to find something to do. We'll probably talk about what we're doing here.
What we plan to do. Plans for this year.
Right.
We can talk about that.
And just talk about the experience as we go through the night, so we'll share that with you. Alright, so let me just start by saying, what we're staying inside of. So I'll adjust our lighting. So we have we're in a tent. It's a Kodiak Canvas tent brand. 10 by 10, one of the basic models. It comfortably holds 6 persons, and I mean it is about 6 feet tall, so I can easily stand and be comfortable. It's quite rigid and it seems very strong. It's called a Bowflex or Flexbow. Bowflex is a gym equipment. Exercise equipment
some years ago.
Right. So it has, if you look behind us, it has a mesh area that can be opened to allow fresh air to come in and no insects. But Grace like biting insects. And then we have beside that we have a door. The door, it has a double zip that you can open from the outside and the inside, and you can really
on both.
Yeah, it's on both sides. You can really kind of lock yourself in or out if you want to, or well, lock things in or out if you want to, like your pest, etc. We're using some foam bedding, Teton Sports. I feel very comfortable sleeping on the floor. We have some cots as well, however those were a bit too heavy to take with us today. So we started the day by trekking up the hill. We had to do 2 trips to take the tent up and then also take the bedding and our supplies, and so that was interesting. And then we came down to this point that this was an original planned location. We're staying right by the river. So if you're listening,
you should be able to hear the sound of the water.
Right, you should be hearing that. So we set up the tent just by the river. It took about 10 or 15 minutes to get it set up. But I mean that wasn't too long. And then we just kind of came in and started to relax a little. Next we're just going to walk outside and go to a higher elevation to get some signals so we can make a few phone calls, check messages, etc. You would never believe we're trying to get away from it all. Boy, the addiction of today's lifestyle. Alright, so
that's it until tomorrow morning.
So we'll definitely keep you posted on what is going to happen, what is happening tonight. Okay. Well, not all the juicy stuff, just general stuff, how we feel, how we did how it's going for the first night, So I'll give you updates right through later.
All right.
right, it's now 8:30.
Bedtime.
But it's bedtime. Just did our devotions and some prayer. So it's time now to look at my nose, it's really shiny. Oh wow.
Listen to the critters outside and fall asleep.
Yeah, that should get us to sleep. Right, so I'm gonna try to sleep now. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so it's now 1:30 and I have been sleeping on and off because the time is just brutally cold. Grace is sleeping like a baby. On our way down, I was saying to Grace, I'm sure we will remember that we forgot something when we get there. And now we know what we forgot. Forgot blankets. Right? So we have to double up with shirts and pants, etc. This is a towel. I'm sleeping in a hat. Alright, but so far it's going really well. I have a full moon tonight, so outside is really bright. Alright, so not going outside right now, but because it's too cold. But I'll give an update a little bit later in the morning. Alright, it's now 6 o'clock and we endure the night. Cold, but eventually we use our poncho, like our raincoat, to cover. That made a big difference in terms of managing the cold. But it was still not the most comfortable. Right? So next time we know that we don't forget our blankets. Alright, so
won't forget.
we'll be stepping out soon. So you know, to do the necessaries early morning. So of course Grace brought her pop-up tent with a kind of disposable sanitary setup. So we're gonna see how that works in a little bit. And then visit the stream to see if it's warm enough to prepare ourselves for the day. Take a bath and get ourselves refreshed. We'll see how that goes. This is it. Grace is still quite wrapped in. You cold?
Very cold.
Alright, so at some point we're gonna be stepping out. It's 6 o'clock now. Good time to get up. Sun is not out as yet, so I mean we have to just keep bundled up to keep warm. Also, yesterday when we got here, we realized that there was either a cow or cows that came through and did some damage to our cane and some of the planting. Well, at least one of the plantings that we saw, and I know some of the seedlings got damaged as well. So we had to meet with the owner of the cow. I just asked them if they can get that sorted out. It seems they had a break in the barrier for their pen, for their they call it now, where the cows are kept. There was the fence broke. A tree fell on the fence and it broke, so they got out. So they're gonna get that fixed as quickly as possible.
Can walk around there and look today.
Yeah, we should do that. Alright, and then we're going to also do some tour. We need to see where this smaller stream starts. So I definitely want to walk up to that area and give Grace a view of what it looks like. Okay.
Yes, hopefully I'll make it up to the top.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
Alright, Alright, so we've come to the end of our camping time, and we're heading back to Kingston. And we've had been an adventurous camping trip, and so at least we've got the things onto the property, some of the things for the setting up of the tent, and we have them, we have them set up. So looking forward to the next one. And
Yep. And definitely come more prepared next time with some blankets. Yeah, or sleeping bags.
Yeah.
I think blankets probably easier to get. Yeah, so we're going to be heading out now, heading back to Kingston.
All right.
Until next time. Bye.
All right. Later.